All right, hey everyone. Happy Sunday going on Monday. Sorry to say, but the weekend's coming to a close. Hope you're able to have a good one. Hope you're able to do something kind of fun or exciting, maybe something a little bit different. What did I do? I don't think I did any of those things. I did make tacos yesterday, which they are spectacular. Hope you're doing well. Wait, wrong screen. All right, there we go. All right, we're going to be just starting with some chainmail. I was thinking about doing some No Man's Sky, but honestly, we just don't have time for it today, sadly. So Sunday's always a little bit more crunched for me. I usually talk to my parents sometime in the late afternoon, and then we start streaming. So I wasn't able to really start soon. I would have wanted to start a couple hours ago if we were going to do No Man's Sky. So maybe some other time. Maybe next Monday when we do our big stream anniversary. Anyway, all right, let me get the music here up and running. Good to go. Play the music. Hope you're all doing well. Shona, good to see you. You've been busy pattern making. Yeah, I saw the chi pattern. That looks really great. Thank you for sharing that. That's very cool to see. La la. So we should be able to do 2 or 3 passes of Goku here, which is good. I really need to get caught up on this. I wish I could take this with me to on my trip this week, but don't think they're gonna allow any of this on the plane, and I don't really want to check my luggage. Does it? I thought so. I mean, I just took a quick look. It looks good. I mean, you never know until you really make the thing and really check the colors. Honestly, also, like when a pattern's that big, I think it matters less in the sense of it'll just generally look better because you've got the space. In other words, you're not trying to like make it really tiny. When things are really tiny, then like every little stitch matters. When they get to be bigger, then it's like, oh, okay. Do, 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 do. I love this soundtrack. Okay. All right, we only need 5 on the first pass here. I'm glad I double checked these things. Do 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 do. Ba-da-bum. I'm going to try to post a schedule in Discord to give people a heads up on this week. I had a little bit enough of the when's the stream starting for people that weren't tracking that we were going to be starting late on Thursday and Friday. So I will do my best to post a schedule. because there will be no stream. No stream Tuesday through Thursday of this week. I'm going to be out on travel. We'll see if I can, I don't know, I might take Helsing with me and do some look ahead translation. Trying to save myself some time there. Going anywhere nice? I wouldn't call it nice. I'm going to Albuquerque, New Mexico. The best part about going to Albuquerque will be the ready access to green chilies. Green and red, I guess, but if you're a fan of chilies, it is the chili capital of the world. Yeah. You can get chilies in and on just about everything. Hold on, let me balance the sound a little bit. Yeah, yummy. When you go to restaurants in Albuquerque and you get something with a chili sauce or whatever, you have the option of getting it Christmas. They'll ask red or green or Christmas. So you can get the red chili, the green chili, or you can get both. But you can just order it by saying you want it Christmas. I've had a number of very good chili beers there, not surprisingly. Do I like spicy food? Yes and no. I like lightly spicy food. I do not like spicy food that is so hot that it's painful and that you can't taste your food. So I like the flavor of the peppers. Peppers actually have a very good flavor. But when you can't taste that flavor because all you taste is fire, that I don't like. So I'm not the type that's like, "Oh yeah, give me the ghost pepper." Blah blah blah. I grow habaneros and I will add them to food because they're actually very good flavor. Um, and so I will typically de-seed them so they're less hot. They're still very hot, but they have a wonderful flavor. So like habaneros in scrambled eggs with cheese. Ooh, that's spectacular. I also have a habanero vinegar habanero sauce that I make that is excellent on pork. And what's wonderful about it is you will eat it and it won't be like, "Oh my gosh, my mouth's on fire," but your head will begin to sweat. So you get the effect without like the pain of and I can't taste my yummy food. So that's kind of where I am with peppers. I also do tend to grow peppers here because the fauna around here eat everything else. So peppers are a safer thing to grow around here. The rabbits and the squirrels stay away. I will probably eventually do something like grow a ghost pepper or a reaper, but I'll just be curious to see then what they're like. You don't understand people that eat spicy food just to burn their mouths. Yeah, that's not what I'm not looking for that. Szechuan can get like that, where like it just becomes painful to eat, especially after a while, right? Your mouth. It's not even just the fire. Your mouth gets like sensitized to it, almost like a frost burn or a burn, and it's just like no, I want to enjoy my food. So you want to grow the mini chili plant? Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've made those little guys are great to stick in a jar with vinegar, and then you just have like a hot sauce of hot vinegar that you can pour on stuff. There's a there's a chain of burger joints in the Midwest called Steak and Shake, and I remember growing up, they used to have that as a condiment. So you'd have the salt and pepper, ketchup, and whatever, but then they'd have this bottle of the mini peppers with vinegar or whatever, and Lord knows how old those peppers were. Because you can, right, if the vinegar's getting low, you can just add more vinegar. You don't really need to change out the peppers. Or you can pickle them and have them in salads. Yeah. Well, if you're just dumping vinegar on them, they're probably naturally pickling. Do, 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 do. Your mom-in-law had a jar. You loved them, but you hadn't. Oh, you haven't seen any to buy. Yeah, I grew a plant one year. They had it at the local nursery, and I picked one up, and that was fun. So yeah, I had a jar of the peppers. I think I saw them the Trader Joe's out here, which is kind of like a chain grocery store. I think they were selling them as not ornamental, but they were being sold as like, oh, these are cute and you can eat the peppers. But they were small. Small and still like $12 or something kind of ridiculous. I mean, they were grown plants, so I guess they were in a more advanced stage, not like the $4 sprouts that you usually get from a nursery. You'll go to the garden centers and see if a chili that has fallen off the plant and take it for the seeds. Well, hey, you just help them clean up some garbage, so that's probably fine. No worries. I tried one year growing some pepper plants from seed, and I got a bunch to sprout, but I did not get them to successfully transition outside. I probably should have kept them in longer, and then I should have transitioned them out there better. So I did not do them any favors. That was last year. I assume that when I retire, I'm gonna kind of move back to the Midwest, and even when I do, I want to make sure I get a place where I can have a lot more plants and stuff. Hey, coffee. Yeah, I stream. It's hard to grow them in the UK. They need perfect conditions. I can imagine. I mean, the they really do prefer hot weather. Hey, Yura, how's it going? Everyone hydrate. Grab your grab your tea or your cloud juice. Mm-mm. Like it it makes a big difference here when the temperature is cool and versus when it's like hot for the peppers. The peppers really do a lot better when it's hot. Doing okay? Yeah, me too. Me too. Getting ready here for the week, trying to psych myself up. I had a really annoying thing blow up at the end of the day on Friday at work, and I thought about like taking care of some stuff over the weekend, and I'm just like, you know what? No, there's nothing to do until Monday. Just let it sit. And now I'm just like, ugh, I don't want to deal with this. It's just people being stupid. So now I got to go deal with people being stupid. Your hydrates black tea, excellent. Hey Goshi, how's it going? I've got to be careful because, as I think I've mentioned before, I'm a manager right now, and I've had this job for 7 years or so now. Um, I would like to go back to being just a research analyst and doing work, and not being a manager. I'm thinking that's going to happen in the next year, but I got to be careful because the moment I decide that, my brain is really going to check out, and I'm going to start getting like really, really like not putting up with shit. Like I can already feel it. Like I can already feel me being like, "You're such an effing asshole. Stop being an idiot. What the hell were you thinking?" All that sort of crap. And I got to be careful. People being stupid. That never. Yeah, exactly. If you can only be a manager of your own work, you couldn't be a manager of people. Yeah, it's honestly it's not the job that I really wanted. It was more the job that I like. It's hard to explain. I was working with a group, and our boss was moving on to like a different assignment, and our group was going away. And so I had two options. Oh, and the problem was there were like three new groups that were being advertised with three new managing positions. So here were my options. Was Option one was to go work for one of the current known managers, none of whom I liked and could and really did not want to work for. Or two, well, actually I had three options. Two was to wait for see who gets hired into the new positions and then see whether I could work for them. And then three was throw in my name and become a manager. So I went with three because I really just did not want to chalk up my fate to the unknown. So anyway, so I've had enough of the managing position, managing life. I'm ready to go back. I'm not sure I could do freelancing. Not in this line of work. Do do do. Can I tell you what I do? I work for an organization that works for the United States Navy, but we do we do what I would call operations analysis. So I've spent time out on Navy ships. I've spent time in Afghanistan and Iraq, but I'm not part of the military. Um, I've talked previously about my job. If you look, you'll very easily find out where I work and what I do. I'm not I'm not super secretive about disconnecting my social media profiles and stuff. But there's a lot of work my that I can talk about, and there's a lot of my work that I shouldn't talk about, and there's a lot of work that I can't talk about. So G14 classified, something like that. A Beans, how's it going? Your uncle worked for the MOD in Germany. Oh, nice. I've gotten to work with a number of Brits over the years through a variety of things. Some folks in the Netherlands, Australia. It's been very cool when we get to work with our partners. Yeah, yeah, I have bad OPSEC. I try not to. Actually, no, my biggest problem with OPSEC, like I'm smart enough not to talk about the work stuff. It's the stuff about like people being stupid at work that I have to be careful about because a couple people from my work occasionally drop in here. So I need to be really careful about what I say about my coworkers. You want to talk about the stuff we shouldn't? No. There are a number of hilarious stories I wish I could tell you, but I can't. You know that feeling, stupid things people do is your favorite topic? Yeah. Ooh, evening walk. Nice, nice. I hope the weather's nice. I assume if you went for a walk, the weather's nice. Your AC is pumping today? Oh man. We raided the Atlanta Thresher last night and poor guys in Atlanta and I think they're at some ridiculous temperature. We're back to being pretty warm today, but tomorrow it's supposed to be 78, which is pretty nice. But next week it's high 80s again, so eh. So this week will be nice. The week that I will be mostly in Albuquerque. That sounds about right. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, there we go. That is our second pass on that row, so we're done here. We'll move down to this row now. Just more hair. We're on hair for over half of this thing. Goku is half hair. Hey, enjoy the lurk. All right, let's lay out the rings for the next round here. We need 6. Actually, you know what? Let's do it this way. We're going to attempt to do 2 more rows. We'll see how that goes. All right. Well, anyone got anything exciting going on this week? Again, I'm going to be out for a good chunk of the week. There won't be any stream on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Oops. Do, do. Hey, Boy View Robot! How you doing? Good to see you. How you been? Looks great. Yeah, we're getting there. It's all hair. Unlike me. Goku is like inverse me. Okay, we need... Whoops. Okay, so here's the black, yellow, black, and then we need 5 black. Or sorry, 5 yellow. So we need 10 total. Okay, I need to remember to order more of these before on Monday. Okay, then we've got 4 and 1. And then 2 and 2. Do, do. Okay, so I've got a lot that I need to do. I need to post a stream schedule. I need to get more rings. What else? We got a lot going on. Hey, Snakes, how's it going? Everyone hydrate. You need to get back on schedule. Been too busy. Yeah, I know how that is. It's like, ugh. Well, I wish you luck. Always seems hard to like just carve out time. Okay. 2 and 2. Oops. How have you been? Actually, here, while I'm thinking about it, I need to write a list. Okay, I need to post schedule. I need to buy yellow rings plus other things. And what was the other thing I needed to do? Oh, buy sour candies for stream anniversary. There we go. What'd you miss? Oh, just the usual. We're doing our normal stuff. We're making Goku inlay here. Oops. Making Goku for in celebration of hitting 400 followers, and we're going to give this away when we hit 450. Okay, I think I got everything here. All right, let's get rolling. Yeah, so next Monday, not this Monday, next Monday, we're going to have our stream anniversary. And it'll be a little bit longer and whatever. I posted a draft of what like the incentives and stuff are on Discord. But it's going to be a bunch of stuff for potentially upcoming streams. The big goal out of the stream anniversary is to hit 50 subs so that we can unlock the remaining emote slots. Affiliates are capped at the number of emote slots they can get. But the cap is at basically 50 sub points. So that's what our goal is going to be for next Monday. But there's a bunch of stuff that we'll be doing for future streams if we hit all the incentives, which is like watercolor, some woodblock carving. Gonna try to take up woodblock carving, woodblock print making. Stream anniversary, yeah. Oh yeah, the hot tub stream. There's a foot cam on there, a foot cam incentive. The bean boozles can get a little gross. Oh yeah. Send me a list. I was likely gonna go with, I forget what the brand is, but it was like sour gumballs with like the fizzy centers. Yeah, actually, here let me show what the current list is. I tried to get inputs from everyone, and honestly, there weren't a lot of inputs. so this is what it's going to look like. So again, this is the 4th of September. Here's what we're aiming at. So the gold stuff is for future stream, and the white stuff is for like happens instantly on the stream. Honestly, the 5 is kind of a giveaway that only pops up once. So I don't know. I'll have to make that like a future thing or something. But that's what we're going to be aiming for. But it'll be the 1 year anniversary of us hitting affiliate. It's actually on the 5th, but it turns out the 4th is Labor Day, which is a holiday here, which means I can stream a good chunk of the day. So how much? Oh, that's a good one. Dye the beard Super Saiyan. Oh, that's a great idea. I can add that in. Super Saiyan blonde. Wearing a Super Saiyan wig for the. Well, I do have a wig on there, but it's the Orokodaki wig. Hold on, let me add that in. See, That's the type of thinking we need. Thank you. Okay, I don't want to spoil it, but I do have something kind of like that planned, but it's not what you're expecting. You gotta power up. So to be really right, I have no idea what to expect. I'm setting these goals, but we're a very low tempo stream. So I want to be realistic. Like I don't really want to expect people to be Nezuko cosplay. Yeah. No spoilers. No, I've got a number of tricks up my sleeves. Do, 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 do. Nezuko cosplay would be kind of hard. It'd also be really hard because she has a gag in her mouth. That would make it really hard to translate manga. Outdoor and real life stream looking for a cat named Chi. Not to imply you don't like me talking. That's probably, yeah. Have a channel reward that's like insert gag. Okay, so yesterday I had a brilliant flash of cuteness. It does involve chi, and I'm going to keep teasing it because I still really have to figure out how to best implement it. But it's going to be crazy cute. I just have to figure out the best way to be implementing it. I'm not quite yet sure what it is. Oh, did I hydrate? I know you're a had another hydrate there. Sorry. If not, hydrate again. Thank you, Yura. You're regretting having some. Chi figurine made by Zandra. I mean that's inevitable, but we have to do a Yokohama figurine first. Is that red tea? No, it's peppermint tea. It's peppermint tea. If I drink red or black tea this late, I won't be able to get to sleep. It often depends on the type of tea, but I just rather than risk it. I've had way too many sleepless nights because I drank tea at like 3 o'clock and I can't get to bed. It's the blood of my yes. It's the blood of my work colleagues. This is the sort of goblet that you would sacrifice your coworkers in, right? Okay. Kill them all. Do not kill your coworkers. Disclaimer. Oops. Where'd you go? Do 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 do. If you played Final Fantasy VI, you will recognize this as the music from the Veldt. I think I spent way too much time wandering around on the Veldt, trying to level up Magicite. Do 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 do. I need to come up with the actual schedule of what we're going to be streaming on Monday, next Monday. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. I mean, the good news is it's easy enough just to fill everything with chainmail, cross stitch, and manga reading. But we can throw in some incense stuff. We can throw in. I really need to make some more music, so maybe we could do some music stuff. It's hard for me to really crack out a song though in like 2 hours. Or let me qualify that. It's difficult for me to crack out a decent song in 2 hours. Do, do, do. I think what I could do is I could do the I talked about doing variations for the Mainichi kanji. So the idea with the Mainichi kanji music is the little intro could stay the same, but then the music that follows it could be different. And it only needs to be a minute. So it would be fun. It would be fun to do a Julia Child French Chef theme version. So that might be an option. We could do that because that would be short, or should be short. The hard part is actually trying to get it to be timed to a minute. But fortunately with the music trackers, it's relatively simple to see the timing because right, it's all just computerized, so you know how long everything's going to take exactly. It's just more about fitting the right number of beats and getting the phrasing right. Do, 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 do. So, speaking of outdoor in real life stream, I did that list of incentives. I did come up with stuff for like beyond 100, but I'm not really thinking we're going to get that high. So I'm keeping in those in reserve. But just so you know, like one of those is like a cooking stream.
Some of there's danger, some of there's injustice, and somewhere else it is.
Hey, Boyvie Robot.
Ace.
Thanks for the 2 months. Thank you for that subscription. Appreciate it. Appreciate you helping us closer to that goal when we get there. Thank you so much. Yeah, our 1 year anniversary of streaming was back in July. This is our affiliate celebration coming up. It's hard to believe though. It's been a year already. It's amazing though. Like, one of the primary goals of me doing this was to make sure I had time to read Japanese, and that's been happening in spades, obviously. But it's great to look back and see it, like how much we've actually read. The amount of books that I should tally up like the number of books. Actually, here, let me take a quick look at like the number of physical books that we've actually completed. Okay, it's over 100, like 100 manga books. And I don't think we have, well, I didn't put Zelda in here, but that's just one book.
I'm a buff baby that can dance like a man. I can shake a my fanny, I can shake a my can. I'm a tough tootin' baby, I can punch in your buns. Punch in your buns, I can punch all your buns. If you're an evil witch, I will punch you for fun.
Saraj, thank you so much for the 1100 bits. Again, thank you for you did that previously. Thank you so much. That is amazing. I really appreciate that. You figured you should stop lurking and support. Well, I appreciate it, Roy. Boy v Robot. You're one of the first. You got the first badge. Thank you. Hey, thank you. Make a compilation of the year of my live and streams. Just pause on and here's that time we read Zelda. In case you missed it, we read the Link to the Past book, the Zelda manga book. It was not good. It was disappointing. It had lots of apples. The Zelda book was what created the apple counter. We had an apple counter to spot the number of times we were seeing apples. I forgot what we got. We got up to like 100 apples. Yeah, Sarah, thanks again. I really appreciate that. You are also enabling us to buy more manga, which is excellent. Was it the one by Ishinomori? I think it's the same author that's done all of the Zelda manga. It was called like Kami no Triforce, the Triforce of the Gods. Other people have later told me that was the wrong one to read, because it's really nothing about the video game, and there's like a whole new character that she introduces. And right, I mean, Link to the Past is one of my favorite Super Nintendo games, and so it was extra disappointing to be like, oh, it's not even really about the game. Because I have the other Zelda manga, and then I was like, yeah, no, we're not going to read these. So maybe at some point we'll go back. Maybe we'll go back and read some of the other Zelda manga. Somebody, I think, said that the Ocarina of Time one wasn't too bad. It was one of those manga that it's like, you read it and you're like, do you understand what the story is about? Like you sort of just told your own story and happened to use Link and Zelda in it. It's one reason we're likely not going to read the novel. There's a light novel of Yokohama Kaidashi Kiko. Someone pointed that out on YouTube, and I took a look at it. It's not by the author and it reads, they say, pretty much like a fan fiction. So it like takes place in the world, but it's like this person's own story. And then like it kind of involves Alpha a little bit at the very end. I'm like, no. We're not going to ruin our wonderful memories of Yokohama Kaidashi Kiko by reading this. I appreciate the idea, but like, some things I can pass on. If we ever read a novel, hey, when we had Hype Train, I missed that. Well, thank you. That was kicked off with the bits. Well, there you go. Hype Train emotes for everyone that participated. Ishinomori Sentai and KR did one for Link to the Past. First printed in English. Okay. Yeah, let me check real quick. Uh, oh, I'm not seeing an easy list here. Oh, is this it? Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's the one. You just ate 20 gyoza dumplings, and now you're ready to cross it. So that sounds good. Oh, I thought the author was female. Did it for Nintendo Power. Oh. No, it might be something different because I remember those shorts. I remember those comic strips in Nintendo Power. There was this is like I think this is different. No, oh wait, here we go. Here we go. Both follow the game's plot more closely, and the latter introduced a new character called Ganti. Yeah. I wouldn't say it followed the game's plot more closely. That's it. It's Himekawa. It's Akira Himekawa. That's the one that we read. Anyway, that's the one. Being able to buy a bag at an Asian grocery store is life changing. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're so expensive at in restaurants. Even in like non-Asian grocery markets, they're still ridiculously expensive. You got yours from Costco? Well, that's probably pretty cheap. That's a different one. Hate that you missed it. Yeah, it wasn't that great. It wasn't that great of a manga, which is why we didn't read the other ones. I'll show it off sometime. It introduced this thief character named Ganti. It completely irrelevant to the game. It was sort of like, what is this? That was also before I started uploading everything to YouTube. So that one's kind of gone. I only started uploading VOD readings about 3 or 4 months ago, maybe. So like Demon Slayer is completely gone. I started around Dragon Ball Z, so like chapter 195 of Dragon Ball. So all the chapters of Dragon Ball Z, and we're still in the middle of that, are up on YouTube, but all the ones for Dragon Ball are gone. But yeah, we'll probably go back to Zelda at some point. We should be finishing Full Metal Alchemist in about sometime in the November timeframe. So we'll need a replacement for that one. Dragon Ball won't finish until like February. And Hellsing may also now be February. Hellsing is taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to. It's only 10 volumes, but each chapter is taking twice as long. So we'll probably finish Hellsing in February. So when we finish a manga, that's a good time to do like a short version of something. So that might be a time to do a Zelda novel, is like in between reading Full Metal Alchemist and whatever the follow-on is going to be. We read what is it, the one of the Demon Slayer extra stories, the Gaiden stories, that way. It's like one novel. It was 4 chapters. 2 of them were about Giyu and 2 were about Rengoku. So oh yeah, and if you missed it, in October we're going to read Uzumaki. Uzumaki is Junji Ito, and Uzumaki means spiral, which people are probably familiar with from Naruto. But if you've not read Uzumaki, it's a really great. I've read it in English. It's a fun story. So I think it'll be fun to read in Japanese, and it'll be perfect for Halloween. If I can time it right, we'll finish the last chapter on Halloween. It's going to be hard though, because it's like 28 chapters. It's 28 chapters, and they're long. So we'll see how much it distorts the schedule. We're gonna have to drop something in during that time. So we'll figure it out. Okay. All right, let's do one more row. We're gonna do one more row here. We've done 3 passes so far, which is good. We'll do our second pass of this row, and then we'll move on to Dragon Ball. Ba-ba-ba-ba-boom. Oop. Do do do. What key is this in? Not C. Oh, this is A. Nope. I think that's like, that must be in. I'm not sure what that's in. That was way off. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ba-da-bum, ba-bum, doom, ba-ba-bum, bum, bum. I love that song. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. All right, we're plugging along with this pretty good. Who would have imagined that painting with only 2 colors would be so much fun? Oh, cool. Which 2 colors are you using? A Prussian blue and a transparent orange. Oh, fun. Do they make any sort of gray when you mix them together? More of a brown or a dark beige? Okay. Yeah, that's neat. When I took watercolor classes, the guy that taught the course really enjoyed mixing blue and more of like a terracotta orange, like a reddish orange, to make grays. And using those grays and like skies or like stormy skies and whatever. It was a really, really nice effect. Funny though, like I would sometimes use a blue and a orange that would separate. So so it would make even more dramatic looking skies. It was kind of neat. Yeah, like ultramarine burnt sienna. Yeah, it's a funny effect. It gives like a kind of a more interesting gray. Well, one of the incentives for next Monday is to do a watercolor stream. So if we hit that at some point in the future, we'll do watercoloring on stream. If we do that, I'll show off some of my stuff that I was able to make. It's been a couple years since I've been able to watercolor. I'm not great, but it's a lot of fun. And I know what I want to do for the watercolor. So um so we'll sort of be set with that. No judges? Well, I appreciate it. I did. I mean, some of the stuff I did was like okay, that's okay. There was one piece I did for a friend after him leaving that I was actually like, this turned out pretty well. I mean, I could definitely point out areas that I'm like, this could have been better, but I was really happy with the way it turned out. So I'll try to dig up photos of that because I don't own that one anymore. He's got that one. You only judge Julia, that's right, for the cream puffs. The pata shu, a pata shu, shu. Mm. Actually, I wonder if I can find that on my phone. Let me see. Let me take a quick look. It was back in 2019. I never know what's on my phone anymore, which is not a good place to be. Yeah, no, that spot is blank, so it's hiding somewhere else. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to show it off. There we go. That's probably the best thing I've ever watercolored. That was for a farewell for our music director. And this what was neat about this one is this is like this is the church he grew up with, the building, and they knocked it down and there's a new church in its place. So anyway, but that's probably that was the pinnacle of my watercoloring skills. Yeah, thanks. I was at that one. I was like, I'm happy with the way this turned out. The watercolor class that I took was kind of cool. It's this Irish gentleman who was Tony. His name was Tony Neville, um, and the what he would do is he'd have all just these reference photos, and then he'd draw a landscape from it or whatever it was, but he'd have some instructions, and then the course was like, okay, let's paint through this, and I had time at that time to like on the weekends try one or like multiple attempts at drawing those and like testing things and improving and whatever. So it was a really good time for me to be doing that because I had the time. Well, it was still hard to get the time, um, but it was a lot of fun. And I wish I had time for stuff like that, but I guess that has to wait until I'm retired. Can we do the painting stream with a Bob Ross wig? Sure. Happy little clouds. Happy little accident. Oh, that's not a happy little accident. Yeah, now we have. You were expecting doodling. Well, no, I mean, so again, I know what I want to do for the watercolor, and I want to do it well. So I will be putting a lot of effort into making it look good. It may take a couple attempts. I won't say it'll be perfect the first time. You are retired? I'm jealous, you bastard. You wish you had motivation all the days. You were very lucky to finish 7 projects. Oh yeah, well hey, that's pretty good. That's spectacular. You were tired yesterday and you're retired today. Okay. Now that I can agree with. I can understand. Man, so school starts here tomorrow already. It's almost September. Oh my God. It's funny, as much as time seems to fly, it's like, a lot of stuff has happened this year. So I can't complain. I think I mentioned, right? I occasionally talk about the pile of books that stacks up of books that we've completed reading on stream. I've already mentioned that in total, since we've started streaming, we've read through over 100 manga books, which is really incredible. But I swear, I just emptied and put away these books. Let me take a picture so you can see this. This is what's above me. That's what's above me. You can see the mic boom. That's the pile of books that we've completed that I haven't yet put away. And I swear I cleaned that out like a couple weeks ago. I'm like, holy crap. Oh, we're in the opera scene. Yeah, I am living dangerously with a stack of books. They're more off to the side though, so we're fine. And they're also slanted inward, so there should be no chance of them falling down on me. Now, the ones that we're currently reading are often stacked right above my head, so those are more likely to fall on my head. And normally that wouldn't be so bad, but right now, one of the English reference tomes is this beast. So if that fell on my head, that would be bad. Do, do. Do, do. So the real question here is how much dialogue is going to be in Dragon Ball today? Dragon Ball right now is our wild card. It could be like 10 minutes or it could be 40. Do, 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 do. 10 minutes. Yeah, more time for Julia, exactly. Well, actually, usually what it means is like I can actually get to bed at a decent time. That's more important. Well, it's more like we'll most likely be able to do 3 episodes of Julia. It's just a question of when we start it. If Dragon Ball is shorter, we start earlier. And then Full Metal Alchemist has been a good buffer for like closing out the stream. Because I know roughly how far I want to read. But if we got time and I'm feeling okay, we can keep going. Otherwise, I can be like, okay, that's good. So one day you'll go to bed at a decent time. Yeah. That's what my weekday now feels like. Okay, well there we go. We're coming along with this. This is getting there now. We finished another whole row. So we did 3 passes, which means we completed this row and completed this row. So Where are we? We're now about 25%. No. Yeah, we completed row 6. It's about 25 rows, so we're about a quarter done. We're about a quarter of the way done. And we're about a quarter of the way to our goal of 450 followers. So there we go. We're on pace. By the time we actually hit 450 followers, we might be done with it. That's good timing. Hey, Jay Marie, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome. We're even closer now. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate it. Okay. So that's going to be it for chainmail. We're going to switch over. Working and lurking, but this has been a cool process to watch. Well, cool. Well, thank you for lurking and watching. Yeah, we've done a variety of chainmail inlays in the past. This one was a smaller one. But we've been doing these as milestones for followers. So when we hit 400, we decided to do Goku, and we're going to give it away when we hit 450. So we usually start the stream with the chainmail, and then we move on to everything else. You wish you could get out of bed at a decent time. These are all the similar problems. Yeah, so we've done other inlays on stream. We did a chicken from Stardew Valley. When we hit 300, we did Pochita from Chainsaw Man, and we gave that away at 350. So Susan got that one of our other viewers. You're gonna do dishes? Oh well, I am envious because I still have to fold laundry. I wish I could fold laundry while doing the stream. Okay, what's gonna be our kanji of the day? We had a lot of words in Cheese Sweet Home. Your laundry's still in the basket? Oh no. What's it doing there, Beans? I feel... You're still on the floor. Okay. I'm ahead of you guys. Oh no. Clean laundry chair is overflowing right now. There you go. See? Mine's still in the dryer, so maybe... That is a later problem. It'll be fine if we end at like 9. If we end at 9 my time, it'll be fine. If we end at 10 my time, I'm screwed. Because there's nothing worse when you're like tired and exhausted and want to get to bed, but it's like, I've got to fold the laundry. Okay, we're gonna make this our kanji. This is a relatively decent kanji to have. Okay. You picked him up the floor and put him. That is a step. The basket is a step. Oh no! Folding one pile and realizing there was another one. I was gonna say I fortunately don't have that problem because I usually only have to do one load a week, so I'm very fortunate. All right, this one's relatively straightforward. It's chu and kokoro. So This should be relatively straightforward. Your basket is full. Laundry everywhere. You should open up a laundry shop. You've got so much laundry. That's what my mom always tells me about books. You should open up a bookshop. You've got so many books. Glad we're all crap at laundry. I'm just thankful I don't have to go down to the river to get water to wash my laundry. A laundry stream. Gosh. Hey, that would be fine by me because streaming while I'm doing my stuff, easy day for me. Maybe that's a thing. Imagine the peace and quiet. Oh, going down to the river. Okay, what did this come from? Was this Helsing? This was Helsing. Hey, I'm all for the laundry stream. Like I said, right, if I can get stuff done while I'm streaming, that's great for me. What was the word? This was the word. You've done it while streaming? Oh, you put up your BRB. Okay. Yeah, the folding part's a bit longer. Choose. It was choose. Sincerity or loyalty. Bum 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 bada bum bada bada badum do 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 do. Hey, Danaraj, you love that song, the Aria di Mezzo Caratteri? Yeah, that's a classic. Bird is the word. All right, where are we going to start? We're going to start with choose. Okay, we're going to have to stop the music there, I'm afraid. That's a good place to stop. Okay. Unfortunately, that is it for Final Fantasy VI. We'll pick up with that album again at a later stream. It's time to do our kanji of the day. Make sure we're ready to go here. Okay, I think we're ready. So let me just launch into it. This is kind of a boring page to be focused on, but that's where we are. Oops. Okay. All right, let's do it. Here we go. Today's kanji means loyalty, fidelity, faithfulness with on reading of chu, and that's it. We saw it recently here in Helsing, where we saw choose, talking about loyal people to the country of England. And we draw it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's basically middle above a heart. 8. So it'll show up in such words as choose, meaning loyalty, sincere, or allegiance. Chuken, faithful dog. What else have we got? Chu jitsu, again, faithful, loyal, or devoted. Also, mame sometimes. Chu koku, advice or warning. We'll have more words in the description of the video. Again, lots of words meaning loyalty or fidelity. Chu. Enjoy. An N1. Yeah, it shows up way too much though in kanji, so there's a couple other kanji that looks similar to this one, which is what I was kind of hoping. What's the one that looks like a line through two chews? If you know what I'm talking about. It looks like There it is. You've got this thing. It literally means spit or skewer. Okay. So there's this goofy thing. And then there's another one that then, like, it's something kind of like this, but there's like one of these going on, but it's not like that. It's something different. I'm not going to be able to get it to show up. Anyway, okay. Let's get rolling with our manga reading. We're going to read some Dragon Ball, and then Hellsing, and then Chi. And just to tease the kitty cats, in case you haven't been watching Chi is an extremely adorable cat. And I will continue to tease this idea that I've had, which is going to be way adorable over the top. I just have to figure out what we're going to do with it. Chi will probably be in about an hour. Assuming, don't do this to you. Oh beans, just wait. The good news is, if I somehow bungle the initial presentation of it to you all, there's no loss. You can help me make it even more incredible and awesome. So all right, let's switch over here. We're switching over to Kakarot. Oops. Kakarot. And we're switching over to Dragon Ball now, Hellsing next. Okay. Hey, have a good one, Goshi. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, let's get rolling with Dragon Ball so that we can get to the cute cats. And turn that off. All right, we are on volume 30, chapter 358 of Dragon Ball, I believe. Chapter 358 of Dragon Ball. We're still on chapter 1, volume 2 of Hellsing. We're going to be reading Chi's Sweet Home, volume 3, chapter 43. No, we've already got that. I guess it's chapter 45. And chapter 46. And we're going to be starting a new chapter of Full Metal Alchemist tonight. That will be volume 20, chapter 81. Okay. But we're currently on 358 of Dragon Ball. Super cute kitty licks, yeah. Okay, here we go. We're going to find out how much dialogue is in this chapter. Okay, let's do it. All right, let's read chapter 358 of Dragon Ball Ja'aku na Yokan, a wicked premonition. So the previous chapter ended with everybody carting Goku to Master Roshi's house. And at the very end, they get a call from Bulma telling them that some farmer had contacted them about something he had found. Anyway, they get a photo of it, and it's clearly Trunks' time machine. And anyway, mystery ensued. So now, here we go. A wicked premonition. Here's the photo again. 間違いない。これは俺が乗ってきたタイムマシンそのものだ。 So there's no doubt about it. As for this thing, my writing and came in time machine, it's the thing itself. 一体どういうことなんだ? Like, what the hell does this mean? Or what happened? Zoom in a little here. All right, everyone in their concerned, shocked faces. この写真の詳しい位置わかりますか? Okay, so do we understand the detailed location of this photo? そのタイムマシンのある詳しい場所わかりますかって? Oh, so that was Trunks saying this. So Krillin basically asked the same question. That time machine, its existence, detailed place, do we understand, is what he says. 詳しくはないけど, not detailed, but 西の, I don't know what, 1050地区のあたりのどこかとだと思うわ. Okay, so the West's sector 1050 in that vicinity, it's somewhere around there, I think. 行くの? Like, will go? Which I guess that's like, will you go? はい、yes. この目で見てみたいんです. With these eyes, want to try and see. じゃあ、私も行くわ。そんなに遠くないから. Well then, I also will go. It's not that far, because not far in that way. わかりました. Yeah, got it. じゃあ、後でね. Well, okay. See you later. 本当にそのタイムマシンは一機しかないのか? Truly, as for that time machine, was there only one? はい、間違いなく? Like, yeah, without mistake. 僕も一緒に探しますよ. 行っていいですか? Okay, so, me also together will search. Going is good, like I can come too. もちろん、どうもありがとうございます. Of course, please do. Gohan-chan? Okay, Chi-Chi immediately is concerned about this. 大丈夫ですよ、お母さん. It's fine, mom. 危険なところへ行くわけじゃありませんから. To a dangerous location, going reason it isn't. It's not like we're going somewhere dangerous. Okay. As they open the thing and just jump out. Oh, here's Bulma now at her home. 母さん、ちょっと出かけてくるからトランクスお願いね. So, hey mom, going out for a little bit, because I'm going out for a little bit, like please Trunks. In other words, please take care of Trunks. あら、Bulma-san, どちらへお出かけ? Like, oh, Bulma, like, where are you going? 会ってくんのよ? I guess going to meet? 大きい方のトランクスとね. Oh, with like big trunks. Big direction trunks. Or, yeah, like all grown up trunks. Huh? What? Okay. Okay, so there goes Bulma, there goes Trunks and Gohan. トランクスさんのいた未来の世界は、そんなにひどい目に遭っているんですか? Mr. Trunks as for the world that you came from in the future, Mr. Trunks, that's sort of a horrible thing it has happened to it? uh, Jinzo Ningen no Futari ni by those two androids? Hai, yes. Sakai no jinkou wa tatta no suman nin ni made hette shimaimashita. Okay, so as for the world's population, like generally some tens of thousands of people to that point, it's decreased. Okay, it's decreased so that there's only tens of thousands of people left. Tata, yeah, merely or just. Brutal. Nishi no Miyako mo hotondo 壊滅状態で、俺たちは地下の秘密基地に隠れ、なんとかしのいでいるんです。Okay, so the Western capital is like nearly completely destroyed condition. That's what it's in. And as for us, underground secret bases hiding in somehow it's not shinogu. Shinoide. It is shinogu. Somehow enduring for keeping up. Hey, Senor Billy. I hope I got that right. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So somehow we're enduring or keeping out, hiding in secret underground bases.
Hello.
Hello. Hope you're doing well. Thanks again. Sonnani, like that's sort of a way, or it's that much, huh? 見つかるといいですね。人造人間の弱点が Okay. If find, it's good, or it'd be good if you find it, the artificial human's weakness. Remember, Trunks said he can't change his future. He can't change the future that he came from, but he was hoping to learn the secret of the weakness so that he could go and then beat them. Okay. あの時二人の人造人間はドクター・ゲロに逆らっていた。明らかにドクター・ゲロにとっては失敗作。Okay. That time, as for the two androids, by Dr. Garo were like opposing, I guess, that time, as the two androids or the two artificial humans were opposing Dr. Garo or defying Dr. Garo. Clearly, what's Nitoru? Or Nitote? Yeah, concerning, regarding. So, like, as for concerning Dr. Garo, they were failure works. What would be the word? Failed experiments or failed works. Shippai saku. Yeah, a flop. All right, so he's saying like Dr. Garo thought they were failed works, failed creations. それでも使わざるの得なかったのはそこまで追い詰められてたわけだが、結局奴らに殺されてしまった。Okay. Even so, even though he thought they were failures, 使わざるforced to use. Forced to use and 得なかったのは that's the past negative of to get. Okay, as for... I'm not sure why enakata, though. That doesn't seem to make much sense. Why is this negative? As for not earning, being forced to use, that I'm not quite sure there. To that extent, oitsumerareta, being cornered or driven into the wall, wakadaga. So I guess the reason was being cornered to that point, but I'm not quite sure here. But in the end, by those guys was killed. Okay, so he's just recapping for the little children readers that are reading this once a week or once a month, what's been going on. しかし、ドクターゲロには人造人間の危険さはテスト段階で分かっていたはずだ。However, as for to Dr. Gero, the artificial humans' dangerousness, as for that, test dankai, through testing phases, ought to have understood it. I guess, like, their danger. Yeah. Their danger level ought to have understood it through the testing phases. 疑問なのは、そのテスト段階では、人造人間をどうやってストップさせたのか? Okay. 疑問. As for the question, or as for the problem, as for in that test phase, those androids, how stopping was done. Okay. In other words, there was a testing phase. Clearly, he stopped them in the testing phase. How did he do that? 何か奴らを緊急停止させる装置のようなものがあったんじゃないかと。Okay, so something, those guys, a kinkyu, that's emergency, this is the emergency stop being done. Sochi, that's like equipment. Yeah, Sochi equipment. No yo, something like that thing must have been, I think. Or isn't that the case, I think? So working backwards, like, I think, was it not the case that there was some sort of a equipment that was stopping emergency stopping of those guys? Something like that. そういうものがなければ再び動かそうとするだろうか? Okay. That sort of a thing, if it exists, a second time, 動かそうとするだろう, like, would probably do making move a second time if such a thing existed? Soか. I see. きっとそうですね. Certainly it is that way. Certainly you're right. 可能性は薄いな. Okay, as for the possibility, it's thin. As for the possibility, it's thin. All right. この辺りのはずです. It ought to be in this area. 探しましょう. Let's search. I think every place in this world looks rocky and craggy. あった、トランクスさん。ありましたよ. There it is, Mr. Trunks. There, it's here. I mean, arimashita means it exists or it existed, but found it. よく見つかりましたね, Gohan-san. So you did well in finding it, Gohan. Uh-oh. Wait a minute, what? Hold on. Ito Boromo-san desu yo. That's certainly Bulma. Boku no annai shite kimasu. I think that's guiding. Annai? Yeah, I will do guidance. Wait a minute. Why is there two? Hi, Trunks. 美しいお母さんで、お母さんですよ. Like, hey, or, yeah, Trunks, it's your beautiful mother. Domo, like, hi, or thanks. Why? Well, okay. But that wasn't here. I'm confused. All right. 見てください。そっちのが俺が乗ってきたカプセルしておいたタイムマシンです。Okay, so like, please look. That thing. Oh, he is pointing to that. That thing. Oh, okay, got it. That thing is my writing came in the capsule, put time machine. So he brought it out. So that, working backwards, that's the time machine that I placed in the capsule and came riding in over there. Please look. So he pulled it out. That's why. いえ、あんたは未来でタイムマシンをたった一機しか作らなかった? Oh, wait, I missed this. Sorry. あら、じゃあ確かにこいつはあんたのじゃないわけだ? So, oh, well then, certainly, or perhaps, as for this thing, yours, it isn't? Is that the reason? So maybe this isn't yours? No. あんたは, as for you, in the future, 未来でタイムマシンをたった一機しか, so you only made one. You only made one in the future. こいつも俺の乗ってきたタイムマシンそのものなんです. So this thing also, my came riding in time machine itself. This is the time machine that I came riding in. そんな, it can't be. Does that say hope? Oh, well, there we go. Never mind. これを見てください. Please look at this. 俺が出発の時に書いた希望という文字です. Okay, so please look at this. The time that I left, wrote kibo, hope. Toyomoji, it's the characters I wrote, meaning hope. Demo, but, どういうことかな? What could it mean? こっちのはここに来てずいぶん時間が経ってるみたいだけど, as for this one, in this place coming a long time seems to be standing. Like it seems like this one's been here a long time.